So I've been writing for The Lady for 3 years now. The Lady magazine is one of the oldest magazines in the UK that has a really deep volume of committed readers. And I thought that after 3 years of writing for The Lady magazine, that it's about time I did some vlogs on some of the content. So what I thought I would do is take us to the early part of 2022, and each month as an article of mine, a column gets published, I'm going to read that to camera. So in January I wrote about the best way to ring the changes in 2022, and it says short-term fixes are not the solution to longer-term goals, says Stephanie Unthank. So let me read this to you. It's that time again when some of us might find ourselves getting caught up with making New Year's resolutions and the debate over whether they actually work or not. Me, I am a truly anti-fad. I do all I can to avoid quick fixes, which is just so true about me. It's 5 years since I left the corporate banking world and 6 since I started practicing a more mindful way of living. It was around this time that I realised health and well-being for the long term is really about mindset. Being healthy is really about our ability to build an awareness of what it is that we do every day that helps us to feel good, connect with others, and bring a sense of joy and happiness to our lives. It's also about developing a deeper sense of awareness of what might be causing us to feel low, tired, unhealthy or out of balance, because as we learn more about what causes us to feel this way, we can make some conscious, healthy choices and start to slowly change our habits. We know that certain activities or habits are not very good for our health. For instance, unhealthy eating, binge drinking, late nights, a lack of sleep, or being sedentary for long periods of time. But we keep doing them, don't we? This is because the older we get, the harder it is to actually break these habits. There are, however, some really good ways that we can explore making small changes that over time could really add up. So why not try some of these approaches to breaking old habits and replacing them with new and better ones? First one is journaling. Each day, make a note of the activities that occupied your time and how they made you feel. For instance, you might have watched a few episodes of a TV box set and this may have resulted in feeling relaxed or even tired. You might have gone for a walk, which may have made you feel more awake or refreshed. Give each activity a score out of 10, basing the score on how it made you feel emotionally and physically. After 2 weeks of journaling, flick back through your results and see which activities you scored most highly. Then consider how you could build more healthy activities into each day based on this scoring. The second thing that I've suggested in this article is a mindfulness reminder. So setting an alarm to go off several times a day as a reminder to be mindful. If you lead a sedentary lifestyle, use the alarm to remind you to move about. If you are more active, use it to help you stop and be still for 2 minutes, sensing your breath and your body. And note down again how this makes you feel in your journal. And then thirdly, practice mindful eating and drinking. If you want to eat more healthily or to make small changes to your eating habits, mindful eating could be a useful tool for you. Don't need to do this for too long, or at least you definitely don't need to do it for your whole meal, because it would get cold if you're eating something hot. But you can do it for 20 or 30 seconds during and whilst eating your food. To practice mindful eating, first feel the weight of the cutlery in your hands. Then take time to look at your food and notice the smells, colours and textures before taking the first forkful. When you go for the first bite, place it in your mouth gently, slowly chewing, tasting, savouring each morsel. Chew your food slowly and see what you notice before you swallow. Use your journal, again, to record what you felt. Remember, small changes really can add up, much more so than any short-term fixes. Happy New Year. And in the subtext, it says the older we get, the harder it can be to break habits. Be mindful, healthy activities each day, and eat more healthily. I hope you enjoyed that. I look forward to bringing you the February article.